All right, so are you always offering coupons and discounts to get new buyers in the door? If you are, that could actually be injuring your business in the long term and its profitability. So I want to talk about some other ways to get some customer loyalty without having to slash your prices. My name is Dawn Kennedy. I am somebody who helps business owners make better, more data-driven decisions because we include the variables that traditional thinking leave out. For example, the traditional thinking around discounts and coupons is that you're going to get more people to discover your business. And the hope is that you're going to convert them into full price buyers in the future. The other thing around these coupons and discounts is it's Labor Day, we need a Labor Day sale, or it's Easter, we need to have an Easter sale. Third one is that we have some slow moving inventory, so we need to slash those prices and get these people to buy this inventory that's not moving. And the assumption really is that more customers over time means more profit. But the truth is, discounts, and especially really deep discounts, can injure your ability to get that repeat business, because the repeat business without the coupon starts to become a challenge. So I want to talk a little bit about the missing strategic intelligence variables that we would consider when offering a discount or a coupon in your business. Now, in full disclosure, inside Coffee Roasters, we don't offer discounts very often. We have about 3 of them a year that people know about, and they're actually more bundle deals than they are true discounts. We believe in bonusing. So we are a company that'll say, if you do X, we'll bonus Y, rather than we're going to give you 15% off or something like that. But here are some of the things, and I did the research, that's why it looks like I'm reading. I asked very specifically about the statistics surrounding Groupon, and if you've been around in business for a while, you know that Groupon was a very big deal where you could get a discount to go see a merchant. And what happened to Groupon? So Groupon, the case study is less than 1% of buyers actually became repeat customers when they used a Groupon. This is from Business Insider a long time ago, about 2011. Restaurants lost on average $14 a customer, car washes $17 a customer, and beauty salons lost an average of $39 per customer who did not convert off of that Groupon and just came in for discount services. And that was from 2012. So why don't we see Groupons around anymore? Well, because 50% of the businesses that actually used a Groupon to get people in the door would not run Groupon again. So Groupon as a discount platform, actually for the small businesses, it became an unprofitable line, and a lot of people stopped running them. So here's the other thing about heavy discount psychology. We do know that traditionally Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, there is a heavy psychology around a big discount in those times, and that is consumer based and consumer driven. So the reason is that FOMO, right, fear of missing out, drives immediate purchases on these deep discounted Black Friday deals, but it doesn't drive repeat buyer behavior. And small businesses often struggle to convert traffic into repeat buyers after these super deep discounts without significant follow-up. So the other thing we want to talk about are loss leaders. And this is that 49-cent ketchup that you get at the grocery store. Well, that's great for them because they know you're going to come in. You're getting the buns and the burgers, and you're going to get the mustard and the chips and all the things. So that loss leader is actually, let's get dinner from that grocery store because I'm going to get this deal. Now, there is a subset of customers that only, shop those deep discounts and will go from store to do it. But generally speaking, when you have a good loss leader, it is to drive traffic into the store to get all the other essentials. Most businesses that are smaller businesses should not be doing loss leaders because unless they have some kind of bundle deal, those loss leaders will not be made up in subsequent purchases, either in the same transaction or a transaction that comes frequently afterwards. It can also damage your brand's perception, and it can train people to expect lower prices from you. So I do want to talk a little bit about that. And this is, if everybody knows that you will be lowering your prices if something doesn't move in, let's say, 90 days or twice a year, sometimes they will risk the idea that something might sell out if they have a chance to grab it at 50% off if it's been more than 4 months. So you're actually training your consumers to repeatedly wait longer for you to drop your prices. If they know that, you can see it. Every quarter you go down and it's like last season was 30% off and now it's 50 and then 75. Big stores do this. Consumer expectation in the big stores is one thing, but you don't want to train your small business buyers to expect these discounts from you on the regular, because then they'll just wait. They will actually wait to make the purchase. So one of the big things that we want to think about is, what should we do if slashing prices and giving Groupons and giving coupons, getting in the front door, is not converting you to long-term customers? So a couple of things to think about. Track your repeat customers so you understand your first of all, your buy cycle. So we own a coffee company. Coffee is a commodity. People drink it daily. But we also have something in our own business called the Origin of the Month, where we'll bring in a new and exotic origin every 30 days. And so there's a subset of our buyers that want to try something new, and we give them a reason to buy from us every 30 days. Now, your business may not be a commodity business, and you may not be set up that way, but you should be tracking. Either use your POS system or a CRM, use some e-commerce system, and you can look to see what your top selling items are and who your repeat buyers are. And you can start to see, people, on average, they buy from us 3 to 4 times a year, or they buy every 60 days. You can start to see kind of that rhythm and pattern in your business. And that is going to help you understand a little bit more of your unique customer's behavior. The other thing is, you can do bundles. You can do value-added offers. Like I said, I bump up and do a bonus. You can do some tiered offer. If you do this at 50, but you do this at 75, you get this thing. And the value versus the deep discount is actually what's going to drive that repeat behavior, because they're going to see you as a very valuable company and a good spend for their money, rather than you're just a quick win because they got 50% off on a given day. Not saying that sales aren't, necessary sometimes, and I'll be doing a video in the future about inventory spend and inventory management and what to do with that slower moving inventory. But for now, if you train your buyers that you are going to give them discounts all the time, they will come for the discounts. And if you only reward like new behaviors, new consumers with discounts, it's going to damage your brand, because we want to be looking at incentives for customer loyalty. So it's very nice. We've had people who have been subscribers with us for a very long time, and every now and then in that subscription box, they get a little bonus. We don't tell them it's coming. They get a little free bag, or they get a little treat or something. We reward that loyalty, right? So we give them an incentive to keep hanging out with us. We also use sales very strategically. So we'll highlight a very specific product, or we may have, because we buy sometimes small lots of coffee, we're going to have desirable products that are in very low quantities. And it's not fake when we do it. Like that's how much we were able to buy from this thing. And we're very strategic with those as either bonuses or additional things, as well as for giving people a new reason to come in. The other thing is, there's customer-focused follow-up that can happen. We don't do loyalty points here. Maybe we should. That is something we could think about. But some email reminders, maybe a newsletter once or twice a month, give them a little bonus for signing up. Inside our company, if you sign up for our newsletter, which, by the way, doesn't really have sales in it. It's just kind of a fun newsletter on coffee topics and culture and what to do with the grounds when you're done brewing them. But we give you a little recipe book, so you can go in, and we have a home brewing guide so that you can make your coffee at home the way that you want to, and you can try different lattes and things. But what you want to do before slashing your prices, even to move inventory, is understand your profit, the repeat behavior of your customers, and the brand impact to you if you train customers to look for discounts. And then look at those data-backed offers rather than those gut instincts to discount because it's Labor Day, Memorial Day, right? So look at your own customer data and see what makes sense. And for the Black Fridays, sometimes those are just the quick wins that maybe they're not going to be repeat buyers, but they saw something cool about you. So I don't use my Black Friday metrics very often to make longer term decisions on anything. And I would make sure that I was just tracking that repeat buyer cycle and understanding when people are coming back and doing business with you, because sometimes we slash prices because we perceive a slowdown or we feel like things are slow when actually it's just the natural rhythm of your own business. And maybe we need to tweak something else inside there, and it isn't anything other than just the natural flow. All right, business is dynamic. I hope this helps you make some better business decisions. If you want to learn more, just go visit my website, dawnkennedy.com. All kinds of stuff in there on strategic intelligence, including a download on some AI prompts that you can use to do some research in your industry that maybe also could help you make a better decision about your discounts. Take care.